Elon Musk just changed the future of humanity. After decades of promising a city on Mars, SpaceX has officially pivoted. On February 16, 2026, a bombshell announcement confirmed that the red planet is on the back burner, and a self-growing city on the moon is now priority one. Today, we look at the new 10-year plan that changes everything. The shift we witnessed on February 16th wasn't just a minor course correction, it was a fundamental rewrite of the SpaceX DNA. Through a series of detailed statements on X and an internal memo that quickly leaked to the public, the message became clear: Mars is no longer the immediate finish line. While the company built its entire brand on the Mars or bust rhetoric of the early 2020s, the operational reality has shifted toward the lunar surface. The reasoning here comes down to a brutal mix of math and logistics. SpaceX leadership now believes a functional, self-sustaining moon city can be achieved in under a decade, whereas a Mars colony has been pushed back to a 20-year horizon at the earliest. Think about the orbital mechanics involved here. If you want to go to Mars, you have a narrow launch window that opens once every 26 months, followed by a grueling 6-month journey. But the moon? We can launch to the moon every 10 days, and the trip only takes about 48 hours. This is the iteration argument. By choosing the moon, SpaceX can test, fail, and fix their hardware dozens of times in the same period it would take to complete just one Mars mission. It is a radical strategic retreat for a company that once viewed the moon as a mere distraction, but in the world of high-stakes aerospace, it is the first time the timeline actually feels realistic. Central to this new mission is the Starship V3 architecture. We are no longer looking at a one-size-fits-all spacecraft. The latest hardware iterations are being optimized specifically for the lunar environment, stripping away the heat shields and aerodynamic flaps needed for the Martian atmosphere to save weight for massive lunar payloads. Everything hinges on the upcoming June 2026 propellant transfer test. This is the make-or-break moment for the lunar Starship. If SpaceX can successfully transfer super-chilled fuel between two ships in orbit, they unlock the entire solar system. This leads directly into the newly announced March 2027 target for an uncrewed lunar landing. They aren't just looking to touch down, they are looking to prove that Starship can deliver hundreds of tons of equipment in a single go. If you're tracking the race to the moon and want to stay updated on every Starship milestone as it happens, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. We are witnessing history in real time, and I want to hear your take in the comments. Do you think the moon is a better immediate goal than Mars, or is this a step backward for our species? Beyond just landing boots on the ground, the new plan introduces a fascinating pivot into the lunar economy. With the recent integration of xAI into the SpaceX ecosystem, the vision has expanded to include lunar AI. Musk is proposing the deployment of 1 million orbital data center satellites and surface-level lunar servers. Why the moon? It offers data in the dark, the ability to run massive server farms powered by near-constant solar energy from the peaks of eternal light, with the natural cold of the lunar shadows providing a perfect heat sink for high-performance computing. There is even talk of mass drivers, which are essentially electromagnetic catapults built on the lunar surface. Because the moon has such low gravity, these catapults could launch satellites into deep space far more cheaply than any rocket ever could from Earth. This isn't just about exploration anymore, it's about leveraging lunar resources to propel us toward becoming a Type 1 civilization on the Kardashev scale. However, SpaceX isn't the only player on the field. This pivot comes at a time when the new space race is hitting a fever pitch. Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin has seen a massive surge, recently pausing its space tourism flights to go on war footing for lunar competition. With the New Glenn rocket nearing high-frequency flight and their own lunar lander contract secured, Blue Origin is closer to SpaceX than they've ever been. Then there's the geopolitical pressure. NASA's Artemis program has been leaning heavily on SpaceX to provide a proving ground on the moon before even whispering the word Mars. Plus, the race to the lunar South Pole against China's own ambitions has made this a matter of national security. By pivoting to the moon, SpaceX isn't just following the money, they're securing American dominance in the most contested territory in the solar system. So, what are the key takeaways here? While Mars isn't canceled in the long-term sense, it has been moved to the visionary back burner. The moon is the operational reality for the 2030s. Some might see this as a loss of ambition, a retreat from the grand dream of the red planet. But looking at the data, it appears to be the most pragmatic move in space history. We are building the infrastructure of a multi-planetary species, and you can't build a roof until you've laid the foundation. The moon is no longer a distraction, it is the destination. Don't forget to like this video if you learned something new today. Thanks for watching.